Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday, the 7th of October, and it's HHV, the judge. There he is. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Si. How are you?
Very well, mate. Very well. He lied. Yeah. Right. We're looking at what I think is a really, really good race today. It's the 1:30 at Newmarket. It's live on ITV4 and Racing TV for those of you that own a TV. And if you don't, you'll have to go next door, look through their window if they're racing fans. Right, I'll crack on with it. 1:30 Newmarket. It's an EBF Premier Fillies Handicaps, Class 2, 3-year-old plus 0 to 105. Let's have a look at the betting. We have an oddity here, Judge. Ryan Moore riding for the boys in blue, Godolphin. Whispering Words at best price 100 to 30 is the fave. Might not be fave for much longer because there's a big gamble on number 5, Totnes, Totnes. PJ McNall takes the ride. That is joint favourite now with Sky Bet, and that's 7-2. Elsewhere is tightening. So if you like Totnes, probably run down to the nearest computer and get on now because I think that 7-2 is going. Red Danielle is 6-1 third favourite. Then we've got 13-2 Lady Bobar, Lady Alaria. Got two ladies there in the betting right next to each other. 17-2 Queen Regent for Usher Murphy, who I thought rode absolutely amazingly. His best yesterday at Ascot. Then Madame Ambassador 16-1. Morning Poem 22s. Prenup. Something you should all sign, 25s, and then aiming high at 28, mate. And then the outside with a lot, but I think we'll come to that one. Crystallium at 40, 40-1. Now, Judge, I think this is a really strong Class 2 handicap. I don't know about you.
Yes, I do, mate. And to be honest with you, I don't particularly like the front end of the market. In particular, the one that was favourite, I thought was a terrible price. Obviously, we did this race, we sort of studied this last night. Leading up to this morning, I didn't like Whispering Words at 5-2. I couldn't understand why on the form of what it's shown, I was really surprised it was as short as it was. And also I like Totnes. You've got to say the form's there to work from, but she is running off a career high mark. And I thought at the price, I want to be against the front two, and I think I was leaning towards the next two in betting. I want to give an honourable mention to a horse you put up on Judge's Jewels, a horse called Lady Alora. I'm just a bit worried about her stepping up an extra 2 furlongs in trip. I just thought perhaps the extra distance would be a bit of a worry for her. As outsiders go, I thought Prenup, funny enough, was a bit of a funny one. That York race, she came third in. It's working out quite well because No Name Nikki and Sirona have both come out of that race and won since. But in the end, I come down to the handicap debutants for me, and I had it between Red Danielle and Lady Bobar, the Grace Beckett horse, with a slight preference now for Red Danielle. She won at 1-33 last time out, so I wasn't telling you a great deal. It's more her run the time. Yes, that's right. It's more her run the time before when she came second at Newbury to Sweet Memories. Sweet Memories has since run a cracker last week in a Group 3. She came second. The horses behind her, Carrot, It's Marvellous, and Malka have all come out and either won or finished placed. And I think of a mark of 90. She's very well bred. She could actually be quite well handicapped. So for me, I'm going to go to be in the red with Red Danielle.
Yeah, 6-1, folks, with Bet365, William Hill, Bet Victor, and Coral Leisure, and Ladbrokes and Betway. I might as well have said 6-1 pretty much everywhere and save you a bit of time there. But interestingly, the Bet365 and the Betfred 6-1 is 4 places. What an outstanding concession. Still 50 odds, but 4 places. So we're not linked to any bookie here, but if you can get 4-1, yeah, he says Goodwin there. Mine is I run on coffee. I don't think they've got a license.
No.
Talk amongst yourselves. Right. I fully expected, and it's very rare that when I put up a Judge's Jewels, if you've not seen Judge's Jewels, it's on Judge Pottage video channel, YouTube channel every Monday where we give 5 horses to follow. I fully expected that I was going to tip a Lady Alaro. I gave a real eye catcher to and gave it as one of my 2 jewels on the recent show because saying the word jewel again, she was second to what I think is a Here we go with the cliches. Group horse in a handicap. She got beat 2 lengths by Shining Jewel, but Judge has given that one little worry. I'm surprised here, Judge, that Charlie Hills hasn't gone for a mile race. Now, look, she may well win and he may well turn around and go, I knew she was going to love the step up in trip and the egg on the face. And I will be having a saver on this horse. I will be.
Yeah.
If this race was at a mile, I'd give this as a max each way bet. But I have to look at everything on its merits. And I'm going to go for the outside of the lot. Number 4, Crystallium, trained by the Derby man himself, Peter Chapelheim. He doesn't have anywhere near the horses. But the key thing for me is this is priced up on its pretty much pathetic run last time. Let's be blatantly honest. When it got beat by 11 lengths to Heredia, when 10th of 13. But put a line through that race. It says good to soft, the ground, but the ground was, if you look at the times that day, there was a lot more soft than good to soft. And basically, this horse did not go a yard. So let's forget that. Let's put a line through that. It's priced up on that. Let's go back to the 8th of July, a listed race, the Coral Distaff listed race, a better race than this, was won by a horse called Mystic Pearl. Which beat the Hugo Palmer highly rated Stenton Glider. Now in 4th that day, beaten just over a length. It was a bunch finish between 4 horses. Mystic Pearl, the winner, then Stenton Glider and Bridestones, the John Gosden Godolphin horse, and beaten less than a length in 4th, Crystallium. Slowly away, raced in last, switched left, hung right, went 4th. Really, so troubled run, but finished 4th. That piece of form, Judge, staying on at the end, I think puts Crystallium right in the mix here. And this ground for this late season, Peter Chapelheim will have been smirking all week that he has got the ground, quick ground. How many times has this race ever been on ground as quick as this? I would argue probably never. We saw Ascot yesterday, unseasonal hot weather. Looking out the window here now, it's another morning. If you're betting at Ascot today, the ground is only going to get quicker. So it's very, very rare. This horse has got a ground. And if she can reproduce that run, and I think she will love this trip. And she was flying at the end of that race at Sandown up the hill there. I think she's going to be bang there. And if you can get 4 places with Bet365, Sky Bet, or Betfred, then get it, because she's 40-1 with Bet365. She's 40-1 with William Hill, who only pay 3 places. So try and go to the Stoke Mob. And she's 40-1 at Ladbrokes as well, who go 3 prices. And I think that is a complete rick. I think she's going to be bang there. And I just can't believe this price. I'd have this as a 16-1, 20-1 shot at most. So forget last time. She's priced on that. It was a pathetic run. If you watch the race, halfway she's beaten. She's just paddling up and down on that soft ground. Forget it. She doesn't go on it. Go back to the race before if you want a form line. And that Distaff was a really, really good race. Better race than this is. And she was beaten less than a length. So I'm getting a bit excited about this 40-1. And I'm all over PCH. This would be one of his greatest triumphs if he does it. Forget those Derby wins. If Crystallium wins today at 40s, this will be the best result of his life, or the best result of my life, put it that way. So 40-1 shot, Judge. Very, very.
Yeah, it's like you're on about like a jewel. This is a crystal. It's funny you say it, because I did knock her out. There's a run. You know the race you're talking about when he was full. She was full. Well behind her that day was Lady Alara, the one that was one of your fancies, your jewels.
Yes,
she was well behind her, and she's got a big weight. She's got a £7 weight pool to use the apprentice allowance, and the differential between the 2 prices is mad, really, isn't it? And also Maggie's Way was in that race. Actually, ties up with both of them from before. So.
And a lot went wrong for Crystallium that day. If you watch the race, she gets messed about. She hangs. You could argue if she kept a straight line and had got a traffic-free run like the other 3 in the 4-way sort of finish, she'd actually probably would have won.
I mean, say Lady Allura was miles behind her that day, so and like I say, with the weight pool, that is madness. One's about 8-1 and the other one's 40s. So I agree with you. I wouldn't put you off that at all. 40s, definitely not.
4 places, 10-1.
Go for it.
Yeah. So, folks, it's Crystallium for me. Try and get the 4 places if you can. I always get emails saying I can't get on with them, and I don't know that, do I? So please don't get mad at me. Try and get the 40s elsewhere if you can't. I'd still bet the horse at the 3s. 3 places, and Judge is taking on me with Red Danielle, number 6, 6-1 if you can, with 365, who are paying 4 places. Both outstanding bets. We are both again certainly whispering words. I predict Totnes will go a favourite here, and whispering words will continue to drift. And I think this is a cracking race. So set your alarms early. It's the first race. It's live on ITV4 and Racing TV. It's the 1:30. So Crystallium for me for PCH at 40s and Red Danielle for the Judge. We'll be back on Monday on the Judge's channel. Have a great day tonight. Tonight. Have a great day today, even, mate. And then a great night tonight. And then a great tomorrow, which is after tonight. So we'll be back Monday. Well, I hope I win, Judge. But if I finish last, I hope you do the business, mate, for everybody.
Cheers, mate. And what
and as always, be lucky. Bye, everyone.
Hold